Men and women gather separately and together in non-scripted conversations over the topics at hand. The people and their responses are real. No telling what's gonna happen. It's his and hers. Let's jump in.
Hey, and welcome to the hIS and hERS podcast. As you can tell, this is the hIS portion of the hIS and hERS podcast. So what we're going to do here, we got a cup here full of all sorts of tantalizing topics. I'm going to pull one out. We're going to read it, and we're going to see what we all think about this. How you fellas doing?
All right, man.
All right. Well, before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Haven Harrington with the Main Event Sports Show. I'll be on tomorrow night from 7 to 8.
Tony Washington used to be with the OG Tony Shook Show.
Jamaica, just to pop in, but Streets Don't Love You Incorporated is my company, so youth mentorship.
That's right. You know, the streets don't love you, but I do.
All right.
There we go, there we go. All right, first topic of the day is, I know, right? What breaks your confidence?
Nothing.
Well, my man says nothing. He's just like mad confident.
Yeah, like, to be honest, man, like are we like generalizing, you understand what I'm saying? Or are we like, is it just singular, like just us? You know
Just
what I'm
us.
saying? Like, cause I could come up with a lot of things that I think would break, people's confidence, you know what I'm saying? But me not being able to, I would guess, motivate anybody that I'm trying to motivate. If I can't motivate somebody, it kind of brings my confidence down. Like I'm not able to, you know what I'm saying? Because I like motivating people, you know what I'm saying? Like my kids and stuff, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I just, I'm a very confident person, so, I mean, maybe that. Maybe that, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I'll go next. I guess for me, I'm kind of like in your boat. I'm like a pretty confident, even keel type of cat. So
right.
It takes a lot to really kind of get me disheveled or, kind of off my groove and to lose my confidence. I guess for me, it would have to be like multiple failures. Mm-hmm. Like one thing goes wrong, two things goes wrong, three things go wrong, four things go wrong. About the fifth or sixth thing, then I kind of start questioning my motivations. Mm-hmm. And things of that nature. So that can get to my confidence, but it's going to take multiple failures.
Right.
Before it gets shaken for real.
And that's kind of like what I was going to say, but you know what I'm saying? Failure. Me raising my girls, I got 6 daughters, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And started young, you know what I'm saying? Not being able to provide for them, you know what I'm saying? That'll make a man lose his confidence, you know what I'm saying? But, you just got to be strong, like, failure, you know what I'm saying? I go out here and look for a job and don't get it. Continue to look for a job and don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, that would break my confidence, just not being able to provide and be there for my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody else done told me no about a job or something, so.
I can definitely see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think with any real man, that would be the one thing that could, kind of have his confidence dissipate somewhat, because not being able to, as a man, not being able to provide for your kids is something that hits you in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? And something that you will take to heart. So,
yeah, for sure.
I think that'll kill your confidence real fast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even really think about that.
So let's see what this next topic is. I'm going to take this big long one out. Mm-hmm. It's calling my name. Do men really want the IG models to be wives, or is it more of a fantasy?
Want the IG models to be what?
Wives. Or is it more of a fantasy? Yeah, wives. Would you marry an IG model, or is it fantasy? Okay, first of all, I got a lot to say about this one. Because IG models has rubs me the wrong way. First of all, you're not a model. You're on Instagram. You're on social media. You're not a model. I'm sorry. It's just, you're not being paid for it. You're not a model. Number one, don't have an agent or anything of that nature. You're on Instagram, you're taking scantily clad pictures, hoping that some NBA, NFL dude or some high value guy scoops you up for the weekend, takes you back to the crib, flies you back out, buys you some nice stuff in the process. Yeah, no, you're not a model. Number one. Number two, man, it's all fake. I mean, all the IG models and stuff, man, it's all filters and everything else. You can't believe the hype. I mean, I know some, I have a sports show, I know some NFL guys, some NBA guys that have gone after IG models, flown them in for the weekend, ate at nice restaurants, bought little Gucci Fendi bags, whatever, and, flying back out. But no, man, that's just me. I'm just not the whole IG model because I'm on some older cat too. I'm like 48, 47, keep trying to get myself a year. Right. So I'm like 47. So, IG's not like, that's not my thing. But can you make them wives? Kanye did it. I mean, it's possible now. I don't be like PJ Washington get stolen for all my.
But it's possible. But to me, social media, man, you can be anybody you want to be on social media, man. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because they look good, posing in the, in the nude class, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I go take a picture in front of Bentleys and stuff, post that on IG like 5 days a week. Right. And cats would think like, man, Haven's doing, man, he's doing it big.
What kind of personality do she got? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
You can't find it on Instagram, nah. I mean, but can it be wives? Yeah, I mean, if you meet like a,
somebody out there for everybody.
There you go. But that's not me. I have a whole little philosophy about, that sort of thing. And for me, it was like, if it's good for guys to do, like if guys are on IG models, whatever, and girls are flying us around, then it's okay for females to do the same thing. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can always find, I thoroughly believe you can make a hoe into a housewife. I know, people say you can't. I believe you can.
This is my take. All right. Now, to each his own. All right. First of all, you understand what I'm saying? And I've delved into IG. I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to start doing a fitness, you know what I'm saying? And some of these, it's a new age. Yeah. And they call themselves models, they do what they do, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. But as far as making them a wife, it's just like any female out here to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
But the thing about it is, I mean, a regular Smo Joe is not going to be able to do it because they're not going to mess with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not going to be able to make her your wife because she's not on her to be wife. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the IG model is for. They're there to, you know what I'm saying? And some of them, they do get paid if they get their blue check. You understand what I'm saying? And they get sponsors, they get paid. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, as far as being a wife, you know what I'm saying, you have to, I'm not just going to, hey, okay, she's an IG model, I want a wife for her now. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, there's some hollow guys out there, I would marry her, going based off her looks, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's fine, but you're not going to get her. Who are you?
And to be honest, man, I'm not in the tax bracket for an IG model anyway.
Well, I understand that.
That's the other thing.
And me either, bro. But that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a plethora of different genres with these IG models. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, what IG models we talking about? You have plus size women that do IG models. You understand what I'm saying? You have the ones that just do the filters, and then you got the ones that there's all different kinds. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm
assuming, since they're talking about fantasies and stuff, I'm assuming they're talking about the ones that most of your NFL, NBA guys go for, the exotic
IG model slash porn looking type of, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Yeah, I mean, we're men. All right,
we're gonna look.
We're gonna look.
But you know what? It's not us either, because there's some super stud brothers out there. I'm sure there's a lot of females out there on IG as well, looking at all these super cut up dudes.
It's a big business, believe me. It's a big business with sponsorship from these. If you've got that many followers, you know what I'm saying, and you've got to look, because when it comes to the entertainment business, it's all about a look, mostly. You understand what I'm saying? So, if you have that and you have that draw, you understand what I'm saying, you get sponsorships from all different type of products and different things like that, and I mean, to make her your wife, you know what I'm saying, you have to get in contact with her, because if she looks that good, believe me, her inbox is flooded.
It's fat.
Yeah, it's flooded. So, you know what I'm saying, why is she going to pick you? You know what I'm saying? But as a fantasy, I mean, I wouldn't dream about her being my wife. I dream about her, you know what I'm saying, in other forms, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to wife you.
Yeah.
But you know,
we went on vacation together.
exactly. But like you said, my tax bracket, you know what I'm saying, the way my, you know what I'm saying, my bank account line up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good, baby. Yeah, I'm good. But I mean, like I said, to each his own, man.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
but you know, like I said, this goes for, you know, for men and women. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of females out there looking at IG model dudes be like, I'll husband him up, or at least for 6 months or so.
Yeah,
If I kick him out.
Yeah.
But I think that's mostly it's kind of shallow because it's based off of looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know the person, you don't know the personality, like you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about them. All you know is what they're putting on there, and then you know half the stuff people put on there is
It's fake.
Fake.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. That's it's what they
social
do.
media. You can be whoever you want to be.
Exactly. So I mean, like I said, fantasy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. A guy be like, but I wouldn't say wife. You know what I'm saying? More like girlfriend for the night, night stand, and then you know what I'm saying. And then after that, you see what she is. But nah, listen to me, man. The most beautiful women in the world, in my opinion, you understand what I'm saying, is not what you want.
No.
Because guarantee every dude wants her. You know what I'm saying? They see her, every dude wants her. I don't want them problems. You know what I'm saying? I'll take an average looking chick. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good with that. That way, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, guys is gonna holler, but them bad ones, you know what I'm saying? And then half of them take that filter off, with her off, and that makeup off. Man.
Who is this?
Average anyway.
Right. Come on, bro.
Man, you think you sleep with Kim Kardashian and wind up with Esther from Sanford and Son.
Come on, bro. And then you
Like
be over
Janet
at
Jackson, more like Freddie Jackson.
You sell it.
Man, you know what? It's like we're quickly coming up on a break here, our first one of the evening. Man, it's been a lively conversation, man. I can't wait to see what else we got here. So we're talking about IG models, probably some, probably all sorts of Facebook women in here, all sorts of comments and stuff coming up.
We don't see, because I am. It's already getting a little hot up on the collar talking about these IG, because I just got off IG not like 30 minutes ago before I came up. Just to keep it all the way 100, just got off IG. But
He's trying to slide in somebody's DMs.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I'm married.
Looking for a fitness model.
Stay on there. Believe that.
Yes,
Hey, we'll be right back after this message.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
Hi, my name is Renee Unique with Unite Louisville on the Plug Network Online. Check me out every Friday at noon on your lunch break. Stay connected and stay plugged in.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714. Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 Hikes Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
Oh, hi there. How you doing? Jordan Jetson. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna be here Saturday, you hear me? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Plug listening session. We're gonna be listening to one of my personal favorites, David.
You must harness your power.
Look, I rose from the fire, I chose to be fire. The moment I woke from my slumber, I tell them I won't be denied. I'ma get it or die, cause I'm me and there won't be another. I've been on my level for life, I'm an angel with wings and a halo. I lead those up under me. I'm the king of the city, and God to the poor and defeated. Don't come around me acting up at
No telling what's gonna happen. It's his and hers. Let's jump in.
And we are back on his and hers podcast. Listen to his part, man. We had a pretty good discussion there talking about IG models and fantasies and can you wife them and everything else. And yes, you can turn a hoe into a housewife or a husband. I do believe that's possible. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure this happened like millions of times before. Right. But back to the next question, man. I got another long one.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. How do you feel when women put all men in negative stereotypes?
I'll start off on that. I hate it. I hate it with a passion because it literally lumps every man into this no good, don't take care of this, whatever they say. And you can't lump one, just everybody into one. There's different. We was raised different, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that, man. Miss me with that, bro. Nah.
I feel like they bitter. You know what I'm saying? Just because dude done did whatever he did to you or what y'all went through, don't put me in that category.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put me in that category because that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just because dude broke your heart or cheated on you or whatever, ain't paying child support, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I can't deal with it, bro. Like,
man, I guess we're all gonna agree on this one. I feel the same way. But to me, I think it's even more insidious when it's not when it's all men, because I can take it if it's all men and they mean all men. But a lot of times it's usually just black men. And the view is like, well, black men ain't this, they ain't doing that, they don't take care of their kids, they don't do this, that, and the third. Right. And then it's all white men are like, oh man, he's like, they're like, oh, this and that, they don't do this, they don't do the same thing black dudes do. I'm like, no, everybody does the same thing.
Right.
Because they're talking about, men don't take care of their, we black guys don't take care of their kids. I'm like, all my friends with kids, they're all taking care of their kids.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like I know very few black dudes who don't take care of their kids.
Right. It's like, it doesn't make sense, man, to me, because especially when you come from a world when you take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the worst things you could try to lump a man in if you're in a conversation and you try to lump, all black men and I'm around and you're talking about they don't take care of their kids. I'm gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blue.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I got 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? 6 with, you know what I'm saying, my wife's twins, you know what I'm saying? I got 6 kids, you know what I'm saying? And my kids know, you know what I'm saying? I've raised them to the best of my ability, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really spoil them, you know what I'm saying? You got to earn what you get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I try to raise them correctly, man. All my kids work, my older kids, you know what I'm saying? My kids get good grades. I'm always there for my kids. I couldn't fathom not being there for my kids. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute to me.
No,
you understand what I'm saying?
I know you outside of here, so
I
know.
Yeah, Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm whatever my kids want.
Games,
you know what I'm saying?
everything.
Yeah, I'm there, bro. I don't care what it is. I'm there. I'm gonna drive you there. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna support you. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't put me in that negative light, man.
Don't do
you know
it,
what I'm saying? Of a bad guy, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't. Some of them don't even know you, and still want to put you in that category. Like you don't know me.
Exactly.
You know.
And especially don't compare me to. Don't down me, especially trying to uplift like somebody else. Like,
Oh,
white
yeah.
guys don't cheat, white guys don't do that. I'm like, whatever. Like, yeah,
Yeah, they do.
whatever.
I'll go in on them. They try to do that. Don't you ever. You understand what I'm saying? Because listen to me, most men are gonna do what they want to do, especially if they're financially, you know what I'm saying, stable. You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, they're doing what they need to do. They're gonna do what they want to do because they're men. That's like a woman is not gonna be able to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what I can and cannot do. I'm a grown man, you understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take care of my responsibilities first. You understand what I'm saying? My bills, my wife, my kids, all that comes first, and then anything that I want to do after that I'm allowed, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But like lumping guys into one category, man, you can't do it. It's just like racist. Like you can't say that. I had a guy tell me, man, all white people are racist. I'm like, no, they not. I don't know.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say.
can't say
do
that.
you know every white man? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say it. It's just like you can't say all black men don't take care of their kids. Did you know them all? No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? That generalization, man, kills me. People, but like you said, bro, people probably bitter. Somebody or whoever they talking about done did something to them that they can't get past. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let it go, bro. And then on top of this, how I feel about people in general, man. And I tell my kids this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's not their fault. It's not. Whoever you are, it's not your fault. Now you don't need you need to be held accountable if you're doing some things that are not right. But ultimately, when you were born, you know nothing. So throughout your life, whatever your parents put you around or wherever you went at, that's what is in you. You understand what I'm saying?
Behavior.
Right. You understand? So it's not your fault. You didn't ask to be born into this. You understand what I'm saying? And how you react and how you know what I'm saying, conform to what, you know what I'm saying, what you're raised around, you know what I'm saying, is on you, but still the situation and the environment wasn't of your own, you know what I'm saying, of your own accord. You know what I'm saying? You was put there by the people that, however you were born and whatever you went through after you were born. You understand what I'm saying? So I try to give people a benefit of the doubt, man. It's not really your fault, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, that you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not really your fault. You know what I'm saying? But you still have to be held accountable.
And you can't change. Once you know better, do better.
Yeah. You can't change.
You know,
You
it's like I
gotta
tell
want it.
my kids, you know, it's like, just take everybody as they are. Take everybody as they are.
I'm gonna tell you, OG told me, man, respect a person to be who they are. You understand what I'm saying? If you know they're no good, you know what I'm saying? You know you don't deal with them. If you know they don't like I would really, when I used to go to the clubs, you understand what I'm saying? And you know me, when I used to go to the clubs, I would go to the clubs with certain guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys that I know are gonna fight. You understand what I'm saying? That I know if something jump off, you know what I'm saying? They got my back. I ain't gonna go to the club
with no anybody.
Yeah, with no anybody. A guy that I know he's not, you know what I'm saying? He's just looking for girls, and if some funk jump off, he's running down the street. No, I'm not, bro. I got, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be you know what I'm saying? People judge, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you put into a situation where you have to understand who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to be. I'd rather for a white man or somebody that's racist tell me they're racist. Cool, now I know how to deal with you. Instead of you being in the corner, smiling in my face, but then in the back,
stabbing your back.
I hate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst feeling, especially when you find out in the end, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, they're lying and, you know, and stabbing you in your back, bro. That's the worst thing in the world.
Heck yeah, man. Let's see what else we got here in this cup.
This is a lot of something in this
I know, right?
The cup runneth over.
That's a big one. Let's see. How do you feel that we can change some of the violence going on in the community?
Man.
This might run over after the commercial.
Yeah,
right here.
I know, right? But we had to pick this one back up.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
You might have
exactly.
to, man. First of all, man, it starts at home, man. You know, if you ask me, it starts at home. You know, we got to get these people out of situations, you know.
Man, you know, so...
when I say get them out of situations, some parents might need parents in class, bro.
A lot of parents need parents in class.
A lot of parents need parents in class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because you're looking like, when people talk about kids raising kids, and that was a big thing. I know when I was, you know, growing up in the 90s, about some of these teenage parents. You're talking about people who are adults by age, but not by experience,
Mindset.
maturity,
Right.
raising kids. And by the time they figured out, oh man, I should have did X, Y, and Z when they're in their 30s, but then your kids right behind you, like in their teens, you know, all that's too late.
I was
But-
a young parent. I was a young parent, man. When I met my wife now, well, she was my girlfriend, but when I met her, she had one. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter. You know what I'm saying? And so she was already one. Then we had had my first child when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? So I was a young parent, you know, but I knew that I had to man up. You know what I'm saying? I was 18 working 40-hour job. I had a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't turn to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, but it was a learned behavior. I see my mom and daddy going to work. Guess what? Take care of us.
Man.
It's a learned behavior.
You know, I think for me, if you want to get some practicality, some practical solutions about what you want to do at violence in the community, I think the first thing we need to do, we need to open up the community centers again. You know, at one point, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but like back in the 40s and 50s, there was a quote unquote gang problem and Negroes run amok problem. So the city opened up all these gyms. You know, you got Baxter, you had one, and that's for Russell. You had one in California neighborhood. You know, Clarksdale. Every community had a community center where you could go to, and they started teaching boxing in all these community centers. That's why I look up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, Louisville had 3 heavyweight champions because all those guys went to those community centers, learned how to fight, got them off the street, and then, you know, you had 3 heavyweight champions in literally about like 20 years. Almost unheard of. But, you know, but you got to give kids, you got to give kids something to do, most important.
You got to replace. You got to, listen to me, if you don't have time to be out here doing dumb stuff, you understand what I'm saying? It will lessen them doing the dumb stuff. You have to occupy their time, you understand what I'm saying? But they also have to be willing, you know what I'm saying, to want their time occupied. But a lot of them do want it on the low, you know what I'm saying? But because of the streets and how things are out here, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to conform to that, you know what I'm saying, because it makes them look like they're not in the streets and stuff.
But you said open community centers. I worked at the Boys and Girls Club. I worked at Newburgh. And parents would come. We had an application pack. A lot of parents would complain, oh, it's too long. But they're not understanding the information we needed was to help get grants to keep that place open. You know what I'm saying? And get the stuff in there that these kids need. You know what I'm saying? We was feeding the kids. The kids get a hot meal 5 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Computers, computer lab, homework help. You know what I'm saying? It's there. But when the parent is not willing to sacrifice some information, the kid is out in the street.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it's like coming up on, is this our last commercial break or?
No, we got one more.
Okay, so we come on a big commercial break. We're going to continue this topic when we come back on the Plug Network. Stay plugged in.
Yo.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714. Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Oh, hi there. How you doing? Jordan Jetson. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna be here Saturday, you hear me? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Plug listening session. We're gonna be listening to one of my personal favorites, David.
You must harness your power.
Look, I rose from the fire, I chose to be fire. The moment I woke from my slumber, I tell them I won't be denied. I'ma get it or die, cause I'm me and there won't be another. I've been on my level for life, I'm an angel with wings and a halo. I lead those up under me. I'm the king of the city, and God of the poor and defeated. Don't come around me acting uppity.
No telling what's gonna happen. It's his and hers. Let's jump in.
4 or 5 dribbles and get to a jump in. 7 foot.
And welcome back to his and her podcast. This is Haven, joined in by Tony,
Yep.
Big Coach.
Miko.
There we go, man. So you know what? Let's continue on the topic about, about what we think we should do about violence in the community, especially with so many murders going on and everything else. But before the commercial break, we had talked about open up the community centers again, especially the ones run by Metro Parks. But on top of that, I think something else we need to open up or need to look to incorporate more, especially in West Louisville, Newburgh, Berrytown, Griffeytown, is we need to start those Saturday schools / freedom schools back up. So for those who don't know what Saturday schools were / freedom schools, that was where you had, you went to school on Saturday, but it's like a lot of Afrocentric education, like tutoring and things of that nature. I know Dr. J. Blaine Hudson here in Louisville, he ran that Saturday school, pretty much forever. But it was something that was replicated literally like all over the country and in other parts of the world. Even, where kids would come, they will learn a lot of Black history, kind of learn who they were, how they fit into America, into society as a whole. And I think that's something our kids are really lacking. One of the things that, troubles me a lot is, our generation, I'm going to say our generation because, we're still building our legacy, in our mid 40s, early 40s, early 50s. But like my dad's generation and so on and so forth, or the generation that preceded me, once we got out of the civil rights movement and we entered the 80s and everybody was having these great jobs with affirmative action, getting these middle class jobs, these middle income jobs, make a lot of money, things of that nature. A lot of us moved out of the Black community, moved into the suburbs because we felt that we no longer needed our Black institutions. So our Black-owned banks, the Black-owned businesses, Black-owned grocery stores, Black-owned lawyers, dentists, and everything else. We kind of let all that go.
Well,
and we never really, we didn't have anything to transfer to. We had no institutions outside of Black church, really, and some Black colleges that we could transfer to our kids. Like we no longer had the all Black middle schools. We no longer had the Black high schools and kind of keep those traditions and kind of they keep our culture going. We kind of just let all that go. And now you're dealing with the group of kids now that they don't have that to fall back on because we left them just twisting the wind. And I understand their mental anguish because on one hand, when they go to school, they're being told that everybody's the same. You're the same as little Johnny, you're the same as Jennifer, you're the same as Fred and all this other stuff. Then you go back to community, it's like, actually, I'm still a nigga. And you have to deal with that dichotomy in your head of, I'm being told one thing, school says this, but the system treats me as this, and they're reinforcing this stereotype of me. But we never, like I said, we don't have those institutions left where we can be like, that we can kind of counterbalance the work they've been told. I think we've really done this generation disservice by not having those institutions left or letting them all go.
One thing I'm gonna say, and I don't know if it's a health balance, we need to get trades back in school, like vocationals, because these kids go to school and they're just learning arithmetic and math and English and social studies. Some of these kids are not interested in that.
No, you're right.
You gotta have vocations, like, you know what I'm saying? Where now computers are and coding, they're not teaching coding in school. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all like if you're in AP classes
but you gotta be, but our kids, a lot of our kids is not.
No, they're not.
They don't. Our kids don't even know what coding is. Let me tell you, this is, you know what I'm saying. This is, first of all, you got to get to the root of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Why there's violence. This was systematically implemented.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We're falling victim to, and our kids are falling victim to what was created to do this. You understand what I'm saying?
Talk
not,
to 'em.
Yeah, they're
Preach,
not.
bro.
These kids are victims of what the oppression and all this stuff. Yeah, we don't have those institutions because half of the guys that could have kept the stuff going are either dead or they're locked up. You understand what I'm saying?
And that locked up was a plan, because if you look at the civil rights movement, as soon as the civil rights movement ended in the late 60s, if you look at incarceration rates of especially of black men towards the late 60s, when the civil rights movement was kind of in its heyday, was kind of beginning to end a little bit, and all these laws started getting passed, incarceration rates went straight up. That's what he did.
When you became, bro, listen to me.
It's all a plan.
I could go on for 2-3 hours about how they designed this, because this was a design. You understand what I'm saying? First, you know what I'm saying, and it's crazy because I seen a thing, and it was a white guy talking about it. Once they start letting you rap about anything, it was by design. When that rap first started, and it was, you know, about uplifting and stuff like that. Oh, we don't want this. You know,
Black college enrollment doubled in the 90s.
Yeah, they didn't want to do it, but once they did that, they understood. You know what I'm saying? When rap was starting to get prevalent, that black people really listen to this stuff. It's influential. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna allow these black guys to rap about whatever, rap about drugs, and rap about street, and rap about killing, because they're going to be, and they're going to influence the culture. So once they did that, you understand what I'm saying? Now we're going to make laws against the stuff that you're rapping and influence your kids do. We're going to make the laws that can lock you up behind it. And then once we make those laws to lock you up behind it, now we're going to privatize the prisons. You understand what I'm saying? So we can eat off y'all. You understand what I'm saying? And then we're going to do this the ABC program and you know what I'm saying, child support. That way we can strip the man from the home. You know what I'm saying? Once you cut off the head, it's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? So once you got a man out of their home and it's just a woman trying to raise young men and women without any type of discipline or stability coming from a man, you know what I'm saying? It destroys the home. This was by design. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you about kids and violence. All right, because I can get on here and I can preach. Let me tell you about kids and violence. You understand what I'm saying? If you're a young mother, you understand? If you're a young mother and you got a kid and he's 14, he's 15 years old, and you're this tall and this nigga's this tall, and you try to tell me you're gonna stay in my house, and this nigga's like, no, I'm not. What are you gonna do? You gonna whoop him?
Let me say
he's
this
14, 13, 14 years old, and he's way big. What you gonna whoop him? What you gonna do? What you gonna kick him out? Guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna go down the street, go for one of his homies' house. He gonna do something, but he's gonna be out here, and then he's really out here in the violence because he can't go back home, because the mama can't control him.
And then guess what else he's gonna do? He gonna go get the bag, and guess who gonna be running the house then? Him, because he's gonna have all the money. Mama, you need this bill paid. I need that bill paid. And she's gonna say yeah.
And they gonna succumb to it.
They're gonna say yeah. He's gonna buy his little brother and them the Jordans and keep them fresh. And they're gonna.
What it made black people selfish. Now, you know what I'm saying, instead of helping everybody, if you get up, you don't want to lose it. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm not going to be doing this stuff over here. So now they're selfish. So they're not sharing the wealth. Everybody's like me. I got to make sure I'm straight. I got to make sure my kids are straight. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if we don't come together, you understand what I'm saying? The violence won't stop. And then you got these rappers out here rapping about what they rapping. Man, come on, man. These kids are influenced by that.
Dude, I played a certain rapper in class one day. But you know, little dude holler, I don't listen to him, turn that off, because he killed my people, his people's killed my people. So I was like, what?
Yeah, bro, what they doing right now is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you something else, and this is on a mainstream level, but I seen this, it's crazy, I seen this a couple of days ago. And it was a white guy, and he was talking about Rick Ross. And he said, Rick Ross signed a deal with Reebok. All right, he had to deal with Reebok.
Yeah.
Before he signed a deal with Reebok, he talked about guns and violence, drugs,
rape, murder.
All that. But now, first of all, that's where it came in. He talked about all that, but when he said something about date rape, they cut him. But it's okay for him to rap about his people killing each other, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs, that's okay. We'll give you a big endorsement for that, but you talking about date rape? Oh, no, we got to cancel you. Come on,
it was
bro.
like the baby.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They want us. They don't mind us destroying ourselves. But if you come to talking about something that can destroy them, are they gonna kill you? It's just like the drug epidemic. When crack hit the hood, when crack was everywhere, you understand what I'm saying? There wasn't no programs. They wasn't pulling up with no Narcan trying to get you together and have you coming in. Oh, we not gonna lock you up. We're gonna get you some help. Like they do them now. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything was meant to destroy us because we're powerful as a people.
And that was the CIA that started selling drugs in the community in Los Angeles.
Come on, bro. Understand
Ricky Ross.
If you know your history, police departments are only extensions of white supremacists from early in the day. That's how police departments got started.
Overseers.
Yep.
Overseers. They're trying to make sure everything, bro. All this shit was implemented, bro. They made all of this and it's worked.
And if you guys want to know about the CIA selling crack in the black community, go Google the San Jose Mercury News. They did articles upon articles upon articles about how the CIA was selling cheap cocaine in the black communities to one, subvert the Black Panther Party, to destroy their base, destroy Black Panther Party, and to fund anti-communist movements in South America. And a writer whose name I forgot who came up with that has been blackballed ever since.
Come on, bro. Listen to me, man.
San Jose Mercury News came out about 92, 93.
If you control the money and you control the laws, how can you lose?
You can't lose. They're not losing.
How can you lose?
Then you control where these people
all you
live.
gotta
turn down these housing projects.
All you gotta do is dummy. If you feel a threat, you understand what I'm saying? You dummy your threat down, dummy them down, water them down. You know what I'm saying? Cut the leaders out. Now, you know what I'm saying? When they took out Martin, when they took out Malcolm, you understand what I'm saying? When they took out all the positive black leaders, they did that on purpose. We're gonna take them out. Now y'all have nobody to lead. Now everybody's gonna go this way, and this way, and this way. You understand what I'm saying? Now we're gonna inject this virus into the neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all hooked on these drugs. We're gonna bring them over. We're not flying planes. We're not bringing the stuff in. They're bringing it over. We're gonna flood the hoods with that. We're gonna destroy y'all from the inside out, and y'all not even gonna know it. Y'all not even gonna see it coming.
And if you think we're crazy, Google Fred Hampton and how the police department of Chicago, with help from the CIA, FBI, murdered him because he got all the gangs together, regardless of race.
Yeah.
Same thing with Martin Luther King. When he started helping the poor man's project in Memphis, he wasn't killed because of the civil rights movement, what he was doing with black folks. What got him really assassinated when he decided, you know what, poor white folks, poor black folks, no, we're kind of like in the same boat here. Mm-hmm. That's when it was like, we got to stop you.
Right.
Same thing with X when he got back from Mecca. And there he goes, like, we're out of time. Say, man, thanks for tuning in to the, are we done?
We got one more.
We got one more break. Man, you know what? We got a break coming up. Stay plugged in.
Are you a poet for the people? Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714. Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
I'm Haven Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Oh, hi there. How you doing? Jordan Jetson. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna be here Saturday, you hear me? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the Plug listening session. We're going to be listening to one of my personal favorites, David.
You must harness your power.
Look, I rose from the fire, I chose to be fire. The moment I woke from my slumber, I tell them I won't be denied. I'ma get it or die, cause I'm me and there won't be another. I've been on my level for life, I'm an angel with wings and a halo. I lead those up under me. I'm the king of the city, a god to the poor and defeated. Don't come around me acting up that he been.
No telling what's gonna happen. It's his and hers. Let's jump in.
Hey, I'm Haven Harrington. We're back on his and hers by my man Tony.
Yo.
Coach M.
Coach Biko,
There we go.
what's up?
Man, that was a powerful conversation we had for these past two commercial breaks.
Yeah. We could go on and on. You understand
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
man.
saying?
We can drop science.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I think, you know what I'm saying, could have an effect, you know what I'm saying, because it had an effect on me. Mentors out here, but you have the only problem with having mentors, you have to get the children in there to be mentored. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's part of my program. That's what I want to do, is start mentoring youth, males. You know what I'm saying, and show them
We're
a
gonna talk
different
about
way.
that too, bro, because I've been thinking about that too, because I've been trying to do motivational
And
speaking.
you know what I'm saying? And what I want to do is connect them with people I know in the city. Like, I got friends that's plumbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna introduce you to this plumber and let you shadow him. See if you can shadow him and see what he do. You know what I'm saying? Take fishing trips. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of the neighborhoods and take them somewhere and show them something different. You know what I'm saying? Show them that I can fish and feed my family if things get rough. I ain't gotta go out here and get the bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want
to teach them a way. Like, I understand. You know, I used to talk to kids in my neighborhood. I'm not gonna mention his name, but I saw this one kid in my neighborhood because his brother was heavy and they getting bags and, you know, pushing weight and doing this thing. And he was like, man, that's what I want to do. But, you know, we used to have these conversations, hour-long conversations, me and him sitting on either he called me up or I'm walking around the community, I bump into him, or we just walk and talk when he's waiting on the bus, whatever. You know, just have to tell him. So, you know, I understand that, you know, you kind of pull towards that because the money's easy. He goes, we had this conversation. So is it easier doing what your brother's doing, or is it easier doing what I'm doing, going to work? Whatever. He's like, man, it's easier doing what you're doing, going to work. I was like, no, man, not really. Because I got to get up when I don't want to get up. Your brother can sleep all day, midday, because the fiends ain't going to be up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, catch them in the afternoon, catch them coming back. And then we saw those conversations. I was like, man, there's other bags to get, man. I said, look,
Yeah, and that's
I just tell him, it's like, man, you become a plumber, like you said. I said, why don't you become a brick mason or a carpenter? He was like, well, why do that? I was like, dude, you become a carpenter. One, you can work for somebody. You know, you work for somebody, you learn whatever. Become a master brick mason, master carpenter, work for somebody. But then the real hustle is you join a church. Make sure you join a church with a whole bunch of old people, because old people have older houses usually. And they're gonna want somebody to come fix their stuff up. Come with good
ways,
rate,
bro.
and you'll be there all weekend long. Your whole weekends would be full, helping people out, fixing stuff up. They'll pass them on to somebody else, and before you know it, you're making more money on the weekends than you do in the week. Your weekday jobs are something you just do to have tools and a truck. Yeah. Your weekend jobs really make all your money.
It's like, it's so far gone now, man. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to reach somebody, you know what I'm saying, they have to be within range. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I could want to teach and get, but if a kid is not, what you gonna go to the streets and make them come out? You understand what I'm saying? And when people used to be like, man, you know, we gotta stop the violence. We need to have conversations about that. Okay, we want to stop the violence. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna conversate all we want, but the people that's out there doing the violence, it's not in the room.
Can you bring the dude, little Johnny with the pistol,
right
into this meeting?
Exactly, because us talking about it is not gonna do anything to the people that's out here doing the violence. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not.
That'd be the key. We have to figure out a way to get to them. You understand what I'm saying? So they can see that there's other things, bro. Like, bro, I've been in the streets all my life. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm talking about from Cotton Homes, you know what I'm saying, to Newburgh. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a place that I ain't did what I did in this whole city. You understand what I'm saying? But once I got older, you know what I'm saying? Thank God, you know what I'm saying, that I was able to reach that age, because a lot of young men are not able to reach. Come on, bro, I'm about to turn 47 in like a week. You understand what I'm saying? Kids ain't making it past 17.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So in order, you know what I'm saying, it takes for the older ones to try to teach the young ones, but they just gotta be available. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not, they're not available. You understand what I'm saying? That you really have to go out here with a megahorn and ride down the block, you understand, and hope that they, you know what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because, and I hate to blame, and I'm not blaming rap music, but the negative.
I don't want to stop you at all, but you gotta adjust your mic, bro.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, because you know how I do.
Yeah,
you know how I do,
because ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because my kids, listen to me, my kids, you know what I'm saying, my kids ain't, you know, I don't put my kids over nobody, but my kids don't even, you know what drugs are, half of them. You know what I'm saying? My youngest was like, I ain't gonna say they're sheltered, but I keep my kids away from that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And if your parents, but if you're not able to do it, you know what I'm saying? Some parents don't, you know what I'm saying, don't have good jobs, you know what I'm saying, and they live in the type of neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? And they will suck your kids up, you know what I'm saying? You can't be around your kids 24 hours a day.
You know, my thing is like, even if your kids are in the neighborhood surrounded by those factors, if you raise them right and teach them right,
that's fine.
They should be able to push some of that off.
But the thing about it with me is, you know what I'm saying, you have to have a support system and a support around them.
See,
because if I got to go to work, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12 hours a day to try to feed my family, and I'm the only one there, just like that's why they took the men out of there, you know what I'm saying, it's just women, and she's working 2 or 3 jobs to take care of these kids. That other 12 and 15 hours that they not at home.
And that's where building up those other institutions come in.
I can speak on what you said.
Do.
Because me and my brothers, we had a support. We had mom and a daddy in the home. You know what I'm saying? I hung with the dudes who did that, the gangbangers, you know what I'm saying, and all of that.
But you knew better.
But I knew better, and they knew better. Who I hung with knew better. Mm-hmm. When they went to do dirt, guess what?
They left you out.
Yeah. They left me out. Yeah. But guess what? They still was my homies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They still was my homies. I could still go around them, go get my hair cut, kick it, shoot ball, or whatever. But when they went to do dirt, I didn't. But then my middle brother, he was under me. He seen me. I didn't get in no trouble or nothing. But guess what he did? He went that way. You know what I'm saying? He went that way and went to penitentiary and all of that. But we had the same support. Yeah. But it's all about...
It's about the individual, you know what I'm saying?
You can't save everybody. You got to save who you can.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My dad, you know what I'm saying? He talked to him and told him, like, son, you either go end up dead in penitentiary. And guess what? When the penitentiary got out, he ain't been back since. You know what I'm saying? Now he's a business owner. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? We all can change.
It can happen, bro. But like I said, the road that things are going down right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's getting dimmer and dimmer. It's getting worse and worse.
I see it every day working in the school, bro. Like
these kids is off the hook, bro.
Man, they fighting for. Two girls was fighting last week. Girl said, "You still want to fight?" She said, "Yeah." They got the fighting in the hallway for what? Like.
It's out of hand, man.
I see it.
I believe it, man. Let's see what other questions we have here. All right, question number 2. We got about 4 minutes for this one. How can our community be more supportive to the needs of the black men in the community?
Whoa.
How can our community?
Yes. How can our community be more supportive to the needs of black men in the community? Man, you know,
that kind of like that question kind of gets up under my skin, because I guarantee you, any other race out there, as far as the men, they're not talking about how can the men help their men. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're not able to do what we need to do as black men. We are. You understand what I'm saying? Black men need to help black men. You understand what I'm saying? As far as that, man, a man should be able to, if it wasn't so crazy out here and everything wasn't made to destroy a black man, we wouldn't need help like that, because we could be able to be a man and do what we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? I tell my boys like this, I said, understand me. You understand what I'm saying? I said, you're a black man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hates you. The white man, the white woman, the Mexicans, the Italians, the white women, the black women, the black men, we hate ourselves. Everybody hates you. You are the most hated person on this earth. And that's what you have to deal with on a daily basis. So what you can do to help a black man in this community is stop demonizing black men, and just like we talked about earlier, lumping them all into one certain category, because we're not all like that.
We have to stop putting the black men down, bro. Like, you said, being a black man is hard enough.
It's the hardest.
And then when you got people who's constantly judging you and putting you down, and they don't even really know you, you know what I'm saying? That's not helping, bro. Like
they made it like that, bro.
They did make it like that.
Once they said, man, look, okay, we're gonna give you his money, but he can't stay
with you.
Yeah, he can't stay here. So when he's gone, now he ain't got no place to stay. Now he's got to do what he's got to do, but you got to pay her. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all at odds. So the black woman hates you. You understand what I'm saying? Then you out here trying to make your money and do what you do, or however you do it, and you got competition against other black men. Now they hate you. Everybody else already hated you, and they criminalize you in the TV and in entertainment. You understand what I'm saying, bro? They raised these white people raise their kids to let them know, look, a black man, this is what they do. They're criminals. They rob you. They rape you. This is what they do. Watch out for them. We are criminalized from birth. You understand what I'm saying? And we have nothing out here that will change that narrative until we ourselves as black men come together and change the vision and the narrative of what people think we are.
I would say this, man.
We have to help each other before we expect somebody else to help us.
Yeah, and the fact is we go against each other
so much.
I would have to say what the community can do to support black men is help us build the community. Because we all have to do this together. This ain't a singular thing where it's black.
Yeah,
see, another thing I like about this question, because what can help black men, I don't like being separated, black men from black women, because we can't do this without each other.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We can't do this without each other, man. If you look at every civil rights movement, from the civil rights movement to the UNIA with Marcus Garvey, the United Negro Improvement Association, you can Google that too, the Black Panthers, like 70% of Black Panthers were women. You know, I think it's like Huey and Seal and all those guys, but no, the vast majority of Black Panthers were women.
And they fed communities.
Yeah, the vast majority of the civil rights movement was led by women. You know, we can't do this by ourselves. No,
right.
I think this is kind of a way for society to kind of pit us against each other.
They did, man.
When it should be the other way around.
It was designed, bro. And it's working. Like I said, it's working perfectly.
It's working, man.
We have to change the narrative. We have to change it, you know what I'm saying, within our own communities. You understand what I'm saying? But it's so hard because they designed and systematically constructed this, man.
And that's why, like I said, man, it should be It's not what you can do to help black men, it's what we can do to help each other.
I feel that.
Man, that's like we're going to end it on that note right there. We are done. Thanks for tuning in to the hIS and hERS this week, man. It's a powerful show, man. It's good to meet you guys, man.
Nice
Good to meet you guys.
too, man.
Appreciate you having me, bro. Appreciate
Same
you
here. Hey, we'll be back next week, the same bat time, same bat channel with hIS and hERS. Stay plugged in.
Poet for the people. Illuminating the emotions of those who know what suffering from an unjust system feels like. Everyone doesn't have the opportunity to hold a crowd by the ears, so for us to take on that role with our God-given craft, it's only right. Are you a poet for the people? A destiny meant not for the weak. We too have suffered trials and tribulations, experienced in rebuilding what was once torn down with the words that we speak.
No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Commercial cleaning. We educate people on compliance to get through the COVID crisis. Call us at 502-299-0714. No Limit Cleaning. Your dirt is our business. Again, that's 502-299-0714. Want your brand or business featured on The Plug? Advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. Again, advertise with us at plugnetworkonline.com. We got the eyes that are looking for you.
Changing Image Barbershop is your best choice for your family haircuts. Just off of hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center. Changing Image Barbershop has lots of parking and plenty of seats inside with a great family environment where every customer is treated professionally and like family. They specialized in the newest styles and cuts. Changing Image is the best barbershop in the Ville. They now have a braider and over 15 barbers available to you. Call them at 502-907-0010 or visit them at 2251 hIS Lane in the Bardstown Square Shopping Center.
I'm Avery Harrington, host of the Sports Show. Catch us every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Plug Network Online. Stay plugged in.
Oh, hi there. How you doing? Jordan Jetson. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna be here Saturday, you hear me? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the Plug listening session. We're going to be listening to one of my personal favorites, David.
You must harness your power.
Look, I rose from the fire, I chose to be fire. The moment I woke from my slumber, I tell them I won't be denied. I'ma get it or die, cause I'm me and there won't be another. I've been on my level for life, I'm an angel with wings and a halo. I lead those up under me. I'm the king of the city, and God of the poor and defeated. Don't come around me acting up.
No telling what's gonna happen. It's hIS and hERS. Let's jump in.